How's it going, YouTube? This is Wake Run Collapse, and today for you I'm going to be detailing my top 10 black and white shinies. This is a great list, and I intended for this to be the top 5 black and white shinies, but as I was going through the sets and looking at all the cards, there was no way I was going to be able to keep it to just 5, so I'm going to be showing 10 through 1, plus a nice little honorable mention. As per the usual, videos like this are my personal preference, and they're based off of my opinions on how I like the card artwork, how I like the card, or any other sentimental reasons why a card might make the cut. So your list may be different. As long as you disagree respectfully, I'm totally cool with that. Why don't you make sure that after you watch the video, you dive into the comments below and let me know what your favorite cards are that are black and white shinies. What you think of my list, if you would shuffle it any differently, if you like some of my picks, let me know in the comments below. And hit the thumbs up button too, because it's a great way to show support for the video. Now, as the honorable mention, from Black and White 8, it's this shiny Garchomp. Massively out of focus. That's way better. Definitely a much darker print than I would have preferred, but it's too cool to ignore, so it gets in as an honorable mention. Now, kicking off the real list at number 10 is going to be the shiny Execute. Definitely not a typical card that you would think would make the cut as a shiny card, or even necessarily on some people's lists, but I thought it was really creative that they chose Execute. And it was very useful too, so it's always a bonus. I mean, golden eggs, pretty cool. Number 9 is a card that was extremely popular for a little while, and now not so much. It's the Golden Catcher. Now this thing has definitely plummeted in value. It used to be very, very pricey to find. For that, look at that detail. That's why you get Japanese shinies, guys. Really see, even this is a sleeved card as well, and you can still see all that fine glitter on there. Looks really great. Coming in at number 8, and that is a testament to how strong the list is. Number 8 is going to be this shiny Gardevoir from Dark Rush. Another fantastic looking card. Love the rays of the sunlight coming through from the top. Great way to accentuate the card. Cool. Now at number 7, and some of you are going to be up in arms about how low this card is, but wait, there's going to be more of this to come. It is the shiny Rayquaza. Now I think that this card would probably be a little bit higher on the list if it weren't for the popularity of Rayquaza when the Emerald Break release happened. Obviously the shiny Rayquaza EXs are very prominent and prevalent these days, which I think has kind of pushed it down a little bit. Plus, we've gotten so many other Rayquaza prints, but this one is still awfully nice. Now at number 6 is the first Japanese shiny I've ever seen on YouTube. And it's the shiny Chandeleur from Hail Blizzard. I really love the holographic effect. If you can see those curved bands on the left-hand side and how they just focus in and center right in the middle of the card. It's so very cool. And I also love the contrast of the flames on the edge for Chandeleur there in comparison to the color scheme for the rest of the card. It is really nice. Such detail. Now number 5. Oh, number 5. This is going to make some of you really mad. The card isn't higher on the list. And it's a shiny Charizard from Plasma Gale. A beautiful card, of course, and obviously a very well-renowned and well-loved card in the community. And I was thrilled to pull this out of a booster box of Plasma Gale. This exact card that you're looking at right now. I pulled this card a couple of years ago. And it really is amazing, but it's not even my favorite Charizard artwork. And that's going to be the regular full art from Wild Blaze. Oh, you can see those wings really standing out right there. But there are great reasons why some of the other cards made it higher on the list, and we're going to get into the top 4 right now. Now, number 4 is my last sentimental pick on the list, and it is this shiny Riu Necklace from the same expansion as the shiny Rayquaza was from the Dragon Blast. Now, the artwork is pretty good. I would even say that it's above average, but it's not, absolutely spectacular. But I love the card because it is my first shiny that I ever pulled. I pulled it off camera before I had a YouTube channel, and it is so cool for that exact reason. You can really see how the light reflects off of that fine, like, embossed glitter section on the card. And it's just fantastic to have it in general. Now, number 3 was a nice surprise to me. Now, this card, also from Black and White 8, is the shiny Empoleon. And here's the reason why. Obviously, the pose is amazing, but look at how the white contrasts with the dark blue in the center of the card, and then you just hone in on his face. Now, obviously, the camera is darkening everything behind it so that you can show some nice detail right there. But this card really surprised me when I was going through. I never would have thought this card would have been so high in my top 10 list, but it's just fantastic. Look at that. I like it a lot better than the shiny Blastoise, to be honest. That's why the Blastoise isn't even on the list. Number 2, well known for its very colorful schematic. It is this shiny Tarakion. I think this one's from Cold Flare. Obviously embossed just like the other ones, but shiny Tarakion outside of the TCG is very popular and definitely a top-notch shiny, but to have it in this style when they were really pushing forth and just starting with the gold border shinies in Black and White 6 when this one came out makes a huge difference on the card. Just everything about it is beautiful. It is really something. Definitely great possession, great collection booster for anybody. And at number 1, this is never going to be any card other than the one that it is, but it's probably going to surprise a lot of you because I usually don't go for gold border trainers, but there is something awfully, awfully special about the shiny Ultra Ball. I swooned over this card for a very long time. It's pitch perfect, and no other shiny trainer comes anywhere near this for me. Anywhere near this card. I mean, the only copy of this card sitting on eBay for months and months was over $70, and I was not going to pay that. I was able to get my hands on this one for, I think, about $35 to $40, which I thought was a really, really nice deal. And there's just something really that stands out with the card. It's so much gold at once without just being overpowering. And it's fantastic too because it's a great callback to anyone who played the games before they collected the TCG or before they got to sets like this. Really just, I don't know, it's just amazing. It's hard to put my finger on exactly why I love this card so much, but I do, and that's the way it is. And that's probably never going to change, and therefore it absolutely takes the top spot on my list. So, what did you think of the list? Let me know in the comment section below what you thought of the cards and my selections and where they appeared on the list. Make sure to give me your own list down below if you really feel like making one for yourself. Hit the thumbs up button if you enjoyed the video. Click subscribe if you want to stick around for quite a while, and as always, thanks very much for watching.